Hi guys, my name is Omid and this is Anup, and we have another mock test today here in Brisbane. Anup, if you can please tell us a bit about yourself and your driving experience. How many years of driving experience do you have from overseas?
Almost around 16 to 17 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I've been driving since 2008, most of it being manual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like hardly a few months of automatic. Yeah.
Okay, and where was that from? Where was that in the driving experience?
In India, like in
India,
multiple
okay.
cities in India.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And any driving experience in Australia?
Not really. I've hardly driven like 5 or 6 times maybe, like friend's car, or once we had rented out a car.
Okay.
So that's it. Hardly I've driven much. Yeah.
Okay. And of course, no driving lessons here, yeah?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
And you plan to get your license soon, right?
Yeah, kinda. I plan to do that. Yeah.
Okay, have you booked your test yet?
Nothing.
Okay.
This is my first ever experience with something like officially driving, you know.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, you plan to get your license, of course, yeah. And have you driven Suzuki Swift before?
Sorry?
Have you driven this type of car before?
Oh
Suzuki
yeah,
Swift?
I have.
Okay,
yeah,
oh, perfect.
like it's not the same variant.
Yeah.
But I have driven a Swift because
Okay.
I see a little bit of difference with the controls.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, every model is a little bit different, might have a little bit different controls, but
Right.
yeah, so the controls are exactly the same anyway. All right, before we start, I'll just ask you about two of the car controls and we get started. If you can please show me, Anup, how you activate your hazard light or emergency light.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And how do you turn on your demister?
Demister is over here. This one.
The front.
For the front, and for the back is this.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah. Okay, great. Anytime you're ready, we get started. I'll just give you directions using hand signals. I am not gonna give you any illegal instructions. Yeah, I'm not tricking you. And if there is no instructions at any intersections or traffic lights, just go straight through.
Right.
Cool. Whenever you're ready. Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. If you are already subscribed to this channel, welcome back. If you are new here and these are the types of videos you would like to watch, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Also feel free to leave any comments and questions you may have down below and I will respond to all of them. Please note the abbreviation MIS on this screen stands for mirrors, indicator, shoulder check. This means the driver checks their mirrors, turns on the indicator and does a shoulder check. MS stands for mirrors, shoulder check, which means the driver checks their mirrors and does a shoulder check. Just Anup, in my car, if you put the gear all the way to the end, it's going to go to L instead of D.
Oh, okay.
You can just push it forward to go to D.
Yeah. One sec.
It's okay, you can just drive and do this. Yeah, just push it forward. That's it, that's in D.
Okay.
And just in this car, don't press the slide button. It's in
Oh,
this
okay.
one. Just puts the car in sport mode.
Right.
Just revs the engine. You don't want to do that now.
Right. Right.
Cool.
Yeah, the sensitivity is a little different.
Yeah, yeah. Every car is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of a couple of minutes, few
Yeah,
minutes.
sure.
So on main roads like this, where you see these white lines, if you don't spot any speed limit signs when turning and you're not sure of the limit, just assume it's 50 and drive a little under 50 if traffic conditions allow. Here we're going way too slow, around 40. Driving this slowly on a main road interrupts the flow of traffic, and that's a markdown on the test. Right, Anup, at the second traffic lights, let's turn left, please. Yeah. As soon as the examiner asks you to turn left at the next traffic lights and you're not in the left lane, move into the left lane as soon as possible. We could have done that earlier here, but instead we kept driving and changed lanes when we're already very close to the traffic lights. So these ones we turn left. Yeah. And I think you mentioned you've driven in Brisbane only once, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Once, yeah.
This sign indicates that you are entering a school zone. The 40 speed limit applies here only between 7 to 9 a.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. on school days, Monday to Friday, including Friday. The speed limit doesn't apply outside these times on weekends, public holidays, or school holidays. This test was at 8 a.m. on a Friday, which was a school holiday, so we didn't need to slow down for the school zone. We kept driving too slowly under the impression that the school zone was active. Driving at 40 in school zones during school holidays is a markdown on the test. To find out about school terms and holidays, just go to Google and search school terms calendar plus your state plus the year. For example, school terms calendar New South Wales 2026. This will show you the school holidays for the whole year. Then you'll know whether the school zone is active or not on the day of your test, and whether you need to slow down during school hours. The first road we turn right, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we turn right here, please. Okay, at the end of this road we turn left, please. One of the most common reasons people fail the driving test is not stopping properly at stop signs. They'll just roll through. Make sure you stop completely. Wait until your speedometer shows 0, then count 1, 2, 3, and then go. Watch this video to learn more about how to deal with the stop signs correctly. The link to this video is in the description below.
Yeah?
Yeah, just left. Yeah. Also, we didn't indicate left when we turned here. And we turn left, yeah. Okay, and we turn right up here. Alright, and here we turn left, please. And the roundabout again left.
Yeah.
We turn right here, please. Okay, we turn left, yeah. So we turn onto this road, and as you can see, there is no speed limit sign here. What does that mean? It means the speed limit of this road is 50. Make it a habit to check for traffic signs, especially speed limit signs, as soon as you turn onto a new road. The speed limit signs are usually displayed at the start of many roads. If you see the speed limit sign, perfect. You know what it is and you can follow it. But if you don't see any speed limit signs, it means the speed limit of the road is 50. Also, let's say there is a speed limit sign, but you somehow miss it. In that case, you should assume the speed limit is 50. The speed limit in urban areas is only 60 if you see a physical 60 speed limit sign. Driving over the speed limit during the driving test is a critical driving error and results in an instant fail. You can watch this video to learn how not to miss any traffic signs. Okay, I'm bit right here. And the left, yeah. And just straight through the intersection here. When you see a give way sign or line, you must slow down and if needed, stop to give way to all vehicles and pedestrians who are already entering or about to enter the intersection. This means you need to let them go first before you proceed. You can watch this video for more details about give way sign rules. Here Anup keeps driving even though the pedestrian is still walking in the middle of the road. Driving too close to pedestrians and not giving way properly is a critical driving error on the test. We turn left. And left here. Okay, we turn right at the intersection. Here, because of these trucks, we moved to the wrong side of the road and ended up making our right turn from there. But we didn't need to do that. We could have just driven a bit closer to the middle of the road while still staying on the left side, keeping a safe distance from the trucks. Driving on the wrong side of the road, especially when you could have stayed left or in the middle, is a critical driving error and an instant fail on the test. There are no right turn signs here, which means we must turn left. But we turned without indicating. Then we suddenly turned right, even though there was no instruction to do so. And we didn't even indicate right before making that turn. We're going straight and the truck is turning right in front of us. Who has to give way? Yes, the truck. If you're not sure about this rule, watch this video on intersection rules. Here we braked and hesitated, then took off. Any hesitation like this shows you're not confident with traffic rules, and that's marked down on the test. We turn left. And right at the traffic lights. Okay, Anup, let's turn left at the traffic lights. When one lane splits into two, if you notice it early enough, you can choose which lane to go into, left or right, simply by checking your side mirrors. For example, you can check your left mirror and gently move into the left lane. Or check your right mirror and move into the right lane. There's no need for an indicator or even a shoulder check at that point. But if you get close to where the two lanes have already formed, then it becomes a proper lane change. That means you need to check your rear view mirror, check your side mirror, turn on your indicator, and do a proper shoulder check before moving. So the key takeaway is look ahead early, and if you spot a split coming up, pick your lane early with just a mirror check. But if it's too late, you must do a full lane change with all the proper checks. In here, we moved into the right lane and then changed lanes without doing a shoulder check. And that's a driving error. Shoulder checks are always required when changing lanes. We have the green arrow here, which means we're good to turn. But Anup hesitates again. This shows a lack of confidence and not enough driving experience in Australia. At a formal lane situation, if you are in the left lane, you don't need to change lanes to the right. You just need to do your miss to the right, and once the center line disappears, move to the middle of the lane. Okay, we turn right here. Just left at the end. Anytime you come across this sign that says through traffic keep right, it means if you're just passing through, you need to drive to the right side of the sign. The left side is usually for local residents who live in the area. If you go to the left side instead of keeping right, that's a markdown on the driving test. And just straight through them. Anup should have turned his head and upper body here to clearly check the road behind. Just using mirrors isn't enough. When you're at a giveaway line, do whatever it takes to get a proper view of the road before proceeding. Okay, let's straight through the roundabout first exit here. Okay, we turn left at the end of the road. And we turn right here. Stopping behind another car on an uphill, Anup leaves a bit more space than usual, and that's a great idea. The car in front might roll back slightly before moving off, so leaving extra space is a good and safe practice. If you stop behind other cars at a stop sign and then move up to the stop line, do you need to stop again? Yes, you absolutely do. Not stopping again at the line is a critical driving error. Every single car must come to a complete stop behind the stop line before proceeding when the road is clear. This is school holidays in Anup, so we don't have to follow the school zone speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we could have just stayed in our own lane next to the bus. Instead, we changed to the right lane, which is fine, but we didn't do a shoulder check when making the lane change. That's another markdown. Remember, every time you change lanes to the right, you must check your rear view and right mirrors, turn on your right indicator, and do a proper shoulder check to the right. This applies to any lane change. Okay, anytime you can, we change lane to the left again. And we stay on the left lane here and go straight, right? Yeah. Okay, let's turn left here. pull over after this car. Yeah, just here is good. Let's park here.
Okay. I thought, how did this stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can park the car here.
Okay.
Okay, great. How do you think you did, Anup?
I won't deny I was nervous.
Okay.
And the very first school zone that we entered, the speed limit was of course 40, but I realized I went 41 there. And until later when you mentioned that it's a holiday, I did not realize. I thought I'd failed my test right there
Yeah.
because I was 41 on 40.
Yeah, that's right.
Apart from that, I may have missed a few MIS.
Yeah.
Because no matter how much particular I was of doing these things right, on the road I felt that you kind of miss the miss that has to be done.
Yeah. So we had, let me see. We had a few criticals and so like a lot of minors.
Okay.
Let's go through that. Yeah, that's why I was not chatting with you, because I knew that, okay, you are nervous. This is the first time you're driving here. The roads are not familiar, right?
Yeah.
And it's the first time that you're driving. I know you've driven Suzuki Swift, but this model is a bit different. This is the first time you've driven in this car, and in your driving, you are a safe driver, but you show a lot of hesitations. Yeah.
I'm aware of it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just knowing the rules. Yeah. If you know the traffic rules, all these hesitations are going to go away. Yeah. If you just get confident with the traffic rules and okay, at this situation I have to go. At this situation I have to give way. The speed is this, I have to follow it. The speed is doesn't apply for now. For example, I don't have to follow it. If you just know about this, you're going to be a very confident driver. All right, let's go through all this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and learned something from it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Thank you and see you in the next video.